Hey internet, so I've been watching videos and like there's a lot of content creators saying that Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail is better than Genshin Impact. I agree, they're not wrong. However, we got to look at it from a different point of view. First of all, Honkai Impact 3rd, I'll just call them Impact 3rd just because you know what they are. They've been around for 7 years. They've got a smaller team than Genshin Impact. They've only got 200 employees compared to Genshin Impact that's got 700. And Star Rail is quite new. It's only 6 months old. So that's a recency bias. And I don't know the exact number for Star Rail, but I would imagine it would be smaller than Genshin Impact. Okay, in terms of financial success, Star Rail is the hot new thing. It's the brand new toy. So it is raking in the, I guess it's getting the bag, as it were, for what the kids say. Now, Impact 3rd, or HI3, has been around for 7 years. Now, it's really generous. Like, the game gives you so many rewards, it gives you character shards. Like, all the rewards compared to Genshin Impact blows it out of the water, right?
Solidify!
Like, compared to Genshin Impact is so stingy. And that's the truth if you compare Impact 3rd with Genshin Impact. Like, hands down, in terms of rewards and resources and the things that you collect, like, it's way better just to play that game. In terms of characters, they all have their own merits. Now, HI3 is getting a revamp or part 2. So, since they've been around for 7 years, there's going to be a lot of content for them, for new players to explore or experience. Genshin Impact has only been around for about 3 years, and we're only halfway. So, the story's not even complete yet. Also, that goes the same for Star Rail as well. It's in its infancy. Now, each of these games have a different genre. Genshin Impact's open world RPG, Star Rail is turn-based, and I guess GI3 is more like a sandbox stage? Is that the right term? It's more like you're locked in a specific zone and you fight monsters. I haven't played it. I should probably play Impact 3rd. I hear great things despite being an old game. However, I don't know if I've got enough room in my 2TB, is it 2TB? Yeah, SSD, my drive. So with like content creation, I gotta have room for videos, and I usually just delete videos after 2 weeks. So if it's uploaded, then there's no problems. I just leave it up in case I need like stuff, like the material. So sometimes if a video blows up or like, so I usually just keep it just in case like someone like reacts to my videos or whatever, but no one does because I'm not no one. But I sort of like have that mentality anyways. Oh, I totally digressed. What was I talking about? Something about, oh right. Okay, we're coming back to Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd and Star Rail. So, it's a great game, don't get me wrong. And same with Star Rail, it's growing on me. I don't like turn-based, because like the only turn-based games that I've played was Pokemon. Now, it's fine. Star Rail is fine. Like, I don't play it that often, and nowadays for Star Rail, all I do is just put it on auto mode, like the autoplay, and then I kind of just like have my food and just watch it autoplay. I don't really like actually think about it. And yeah, poor bird. I was considering not to kill it, but I had to break that rock. Okay, man, I'm getting distracted. So, I think each of these have its separate genre, and they've got different player bases, obviously. For Star Rail, it was riding on the coattails of Genshin Impact.
Gather.
it's, I guess financially it's a success, but now the, I guess honeymoon stage is over. I guess there will be a decrease in sales for Star Rail. We'll find out what its true worth is in several, I would say next 3 months or so. 3 to 6 months we'll really find out if Star Rail is actually worth its weight or not, or if it was just the Genshin hype that made Star Rail good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Honkai Star Rail right now is the second or first performing in the gacha genre, followed by Genshin Impact in number 2 or 3. They kind of like jump between these two. And then you've got like Impact 3rd and Tears of Themis as well. And no one like clowns on Tears of Themis. It's like the worst performing of all of them. But everyone gives it a pass because Tears of Themis is like aimed for like players of the female variety or people that are really into dudes, I guess. So it's not really gonna be a high performing like game compared to Genshin Impact and Impact 3rd and Star Rail, which is predominantly for guys that are into like animated waifus. So I think that's another factor that we gotta consider, like who the demographic is and who it's intended for. So all of these factors kind of factor in because one, if it's popular and if it's making money, then of course like quality of life features and priority goes to that game. Like I'm sure there are Tears of Themis players out there crying out for quality of life, but they go unignored because financially the game's not doing too hot and it's not popular. So like I'm not sure if, you know, I'm sure Genshin Impact aren't the only players that like go unheard or their cries are kind of ignored. I'm sure other games as well. And I know that Honkai Impact 3rd have been asking for quality of life features forever, and it took them ages to do it. So it's not like it's just Genshin Impact that gets ignored. I think all of them get ignored. Like I think like a combination of popularity, financially successful, and the team size is what gives the game priority in terms of quality of life features and features that attract more players into the game. So with the Honkai siblings, they've got smaller teams, as I mentioned before. 200 for HI3, and we're gonna assume the team for Star Rail is around about the same. Now, partially the reason why Genshin Impact has a large team of 700, ignoring all the other employees outside, like contractors. So we're ignoring voice actors, ignoring all like the orchestra. So anything that's done outside of HoYoverse, we're gonna ignore. Just all the employees at HoYoverse, I guess, main HQ. So the bigger the team, the more middle management they have. So things just take a long time to get through. So perfect example is if you see on my right hand side of the screen, right hand corner, you see the treasure compass. So you see this quick change gadget thing. This took 1 year to make for them, and we've been asking for that for about a year. So I know it doesn't take like a year to code it, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other things that it's going on that they need to prove. Alright. So I think basically what this video kind of just sums up is, yes, the Honkai sibling games are better. Should you play them? Of course. Is Genshin Impact being ignored? No. I think they are listening, but they're choosing to selectively listen, not fully acknowledge. So, of course, there's a lot of things that we want, but there's only a few things that they're able to give us. And maybe that's just out of time and resources. So if we have like quality of life features in Genshin Impact, it may drain the other teams. So for example, if we wanted a rework for a character, that would take time from the game development team, also animation team if the skill needs a rework. So I understand that. Like small things like the whole 160 to 240 resin, they could easily do, but they choose not to. And yes, we know the saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I hate that saying so much though. I think things should be improved, and if you make a good game, more players will just like play the game. Like a good example is that Blizzard games used to be good, and now they're like trash because of the monetization. They're choosing to make profits over having a good game. And I think like all of the HoYoverse games are gacha games, so they make enough profit already. I think they should focus on the quality. Alright, I think that's all the hot takes I've got, and just some insight into the HoYoverse company, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd. So I guess like if you're a new player, there will be more content for you the later you start, but it's fine as it is. There's definitely things that veteran players want. If you're wanting to pick one of the three, I think you should watch some videos on all three games before deciding what to play. Alright, I think that's the video. Thanks for watching, hope you had a great day. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, ring the bell, turn on all notifications. Leave a comment below what you think. Like, is HoYoverse neglecting Genshin Impact? Or is the Honkai siblings getting better treatment because they are the favorite child? Okay. Become a member if you want to, drop a super thanks if you want to. Until next time, see ya.